everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is Tonya, and in today's video we are choosing my October TBR. Can't believe it's October already. It is the 29th when I'm filming this, and it's still 85 degrees outside. So we haven't quite hit the fall weather, but I am definitely all about the fall season, so looking forward to all the fall things in the coming months. But on to the TBR picking. Today we're going to be picking 5 prompts out of my pumpkin here, and that is going to determine what we read in the month of October. Typically I do 6, but I've been reading a lot of longer books lately, so I think we're just going to do 5 for October. And if I get to more, great, but if not, that is okay too. So on to the first prompt. And it is a book by multiple authors. I don't actually know that I have a book by multiple authors. Oh, I do. So for this prompt, I'm going to be reading Book 2 of the Dragon Prophecy series by Mercedes Lackey and James Mallory. This is a reread for me. This was a series that was started a long time ago, and they just put the final book out in the trilogy in May, but since this particular book, I think it came out in 2017, so and the book before that, it was like 2012, so I needed to reread the first 2 books before I move on to the 3rd book. So that is what I'm going to choose for this prompt. And if you're not familiar with this series, we're basically following a high fae who was on a quest in order to become high king over all of the other high fae in this particular kingdom. They've been broken up into houses, and they just basically are at war all the time. So she's trying to unite them, which hasn't been done for, thousands and thousands of years. And then there's another dark force at play, which is why she wants to get them united. She is a child of prophecy, and she has made it her mission to become the High King over all of the houses. That way she can basically save everyone. So that's what we're gonna go with for our first prompt. Then for prompt number 2, once again, why I should have put the sticky part on the inside of these. Oh, this is a good one. Free pick. So basically, I get to pick whatever I want. And for this one, I am going to pick One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. It's something I really wanted to read this fall. It is the first book in the Shepherd King duology, and I've really wanted to try some of Rachel Gillig's writing. This is a gothic fantasy, so perfect for this time of year, and glad I could get it on my TBR. On to our 3rd prompt. And we got an urban fantasy romance. I have a couple of options for this one. So I didn't make it to the 3rd book in the Gods and Monsters series in September. So that's an option for me to pick up for October, since I didn't make it to it in September. Or I could also do the 3rd book in the Crescent City series, which is House of Flame and Shadow. That's another good possibility. Or, which could also be good, and one I've been excited to read this fall, is Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. And this is her first adult fantasy, and it is an urban fantasy, so this one would be a really good pick as well. It is shorter, which could also be a bonus, and I just think that Stephanie Garber's writing is just very atmospheric and very, descriptive. So I read Caraval last month, so I've been wanting to pick up more of her writing. So which of those three am I gonna go with? I think I'm gonna do Alchemy of Secrets. And if you're not familiar with this book, here's a little bit of the synopsis. Folklore 517, local legends and urban myths taught by a woman called the Professor. Most students believe the professor's stories are just fiction, but Holland St. James has always been convinced that magic is real. When she tracks down a local legend named the Watchman, who can supposedly tell you when you'll die, the world finally makes sense. Except that the Watchman tells her she will die at midnight tomorrow unless she finds an ancient object called the alchemical heart. So definitely has an air of mystery to it, and I think it's a unique twist that, you know, this starts off in an old movie theater as a college course. So yeah, I am super excited for this one. I can't believe we've already picked 3 prompts now. On to our 4th one. An epic fantasy. And I definitely have some of those. All right, so a couple of options. The first one being The Demon Awakens by R.A. Salvatore. And this is the first book in the Demon Wars saga. I also have The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. And this is one I've really been wanting to read for a while now, so that would be good to get to it. And then I think actually, and for my 3rd option on Kindle Unlimited, I have the 9th book in the Echoes saga, and that finishes off that epic fantasy saga. So I think I'm gonna choose that. That way I can check a series off my list, a very long series, and then maybe move on to one of these. So book 9 in the Echo Saga, which is called A Clash of Fates, will be our 4th pick. All right, and then just one more pick to go. And I, of course, got 2 again. Let's see. A book over 500 pages. And I read a lot of longer books, so I'm sure that I have one. So I know the 3rd book in the Crescent City saga would be over 5 pages, as well as the 3rd book in the Gods and Monsters series. Then let's see what else we have. I have The Road of Bones, which I've been wanting to get to. That is 545 pages. The Foxglove King. Nope, that one is 466. These don't look like they're 500 pages. I would like to get to Immortal Consequences though, because I think they're all dead, so that would be great for this time of year. Not that I'm wishing death on anyone. Oh, you know, we could be very lucky. Oh, that's the acknowledgements. Darn. With the acknowledgements, it was 501 pages, but I don't usually count the acknowledgements. Bummer. Let's see, The Demon Awakens is 684. So that would be an option as well. But you know, I think I'm going to go with The Road of Bones. It's been on my TBR for a few months, so I would like to get to it. And I believe this is like a Viking-inspired romantasy. Let's see. In this epic and immersive Viking-inspired romantic fantasy, so I was right, a woman fleeing a ruthless assassin accidentally joins forces with a group of mercenaries and must use all of her cunning to escape with her life and her heart intact. So I think that sounds good. So we will pick this for our final prompt. So then, just to recap, a book over 500 pages. We are doing The Road of Bones by Demi Winters. For my free pick, I am doing One Dark Window by Rachel Gillick. For a book by multiple authors, we're doing The Blade of Vengeance by Mercedes Lackey and James Mallory. For an epic fantasy, we're doing the ninth book in the Echo Saga, which is A Clash of Fates by Philip Quantrell. And finally, for an urban fantasy, and I probably said those all out of order, we are doing Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. I'm super excited for this TBR. I get to start on some books I've wanted to get to for a while, finish an epic fantasy series I've been working on, plus read a new release. I think it's going to be a really good month of reading, and then we'll just see whatever other books I get to as well. Audiobook wise, I've been working my way through the Belladonna series. I'm on Foxglove right now, and I probably won't finish that until October, and then I'll probably turn right around and move on to Wisteria because I've really been enjoying that series. But yeah, that is my October TBR. If you made it this far in the video, then leave me a book emoji or a fall leaf, any sort of fall icon so that I know you made it to the end of the video. And also let me know what's on your TBR for October so I can get some more book recommendations. So I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. Take care, keep reading, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.